Islands are certainly made for an exotic holiday destination. But there are few islands that are extremely unpredictable in terms of threats, and once trapped at these islands would certainly be impossible to escape. The islands may seem pretty good, but exploring is definitely a bad idea. Ilha da Queimada is an island ruled by animals. Popularly known as Snake Island, it is home to thousands of some of the most venomous snakes in the world. The Brazilian Navy has banned all civilians from the island. There are between 1 and 5 snakes per 3 square feet. Ilha da Queimada is the only place you can find the deadly golden lancehead pit viper, Bothrops insularis, as many as 2,000 to 4,000 species. These vipers' venom can cause human flesh to melt and can kill within just an hour. Legends say the last lighthouse keeper who inhabited the island with his family died when snakes slithered into his house through the windows. Visiting the island of Poveglia, located in the Venetian lagoon of northern Italy, is illegal. It is referred to as the most haunted place in the world. Legends have it that thousands of years ago, the island was used as a quarantine station for people suffering from the bubonic plague, the Black Death, where they were left to die. It was also used as a mental hospital, where disreputable doctors performed all kinds of heinous experiments on patients. Since the closure of the hospital in 1968, the island has remained vacant. The island contains many plague pits, referred to as mass graves, in which victims of the Black Death were buried. Over 100,000 people have been killed on this island over centuries. Bikini Atoll, located in the Marshall Islands in the Pacific Ocean, is regarded as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Between 1946 and 1958, 23 nuclear tests, likened to 7,000 times the force of the Hiroshima bomb, were carried out on the island by the United States. This had major consequences on the environment of the island and on the health of the people who were exposed to the radiation, with people coming down with severe radiation illnesses. It's not just nuclear radiation that makes Bikini Atoll Island dangerous. It is also known for being home to dangerous sharks. Think twice before you go diving into the lagoons of Bikini Atoll. Saba, the smallest island of the Netherlands, is known as the unspoiled queen of the Caribbean. Visitors often explore its pristine beauty and rich ecosystem, as well as scuba diving and hiking. The Caribbean Hurricane Network reported that Saba Island had been hit by the heaviest hurricanes in the past 150 years, more than any other island on Earth. If you ever want to visit Saba, only go during the winter. You don't want to be caught on Saba Island in the high temperature of the hot springs. Considered Great Britain's wildest and least inhabited corner, Gruinard Island is located off Scotland's northwest coast. The small island became dangerous after the British government conducted experiments with the anthrax bacterium in 1942. It was a site for biological warfare testing during World War II, which led to the deadly pollution of the island. Many sheep were infected with anthrax and later died, which demanded that the government quarantine the island. Even though Gruinard Island was decontaminated in the 1980s, it has still been uninhabited, and anthrax spores are still present in the soil. One of the Andaman Islands, the North Sentinel Island, is located in the Bay of Bengal, India. North Sentinel Island is home to the Sentinelese, a group of indigenous people unreceptive towards anyone from the outside world for the last 60,000 years. This island is so dangerous that even the government of India has made it illegal for its people to go within 3 miles of it. The Sentinelese aggressively attack visitors with deadly spears and arrows. In fact, 2 fishermen who wandered into the North Sentinel Island were killed by archers in 2006. Why exactly the Sentinelese aggressively reject contact with visitors who attempt to set foot on the island remains confusing. But the fact remains, they want to be left alone. Miyake-Jima is a volcanic island in the Philippine Sea, southeast of Tokyo, Japan. Its natural habitats are constantly under threat from volcanic emissions. The highest elevation on the island, Mount Oyama, is an active volcano that has erupted multiple times throughout history. The most recent volcanic eruptions lasted for 4 years, leading to a constant flow of toxic sulfur vapors on the island. Alarms go off across the island whenever there's a dangerous increase in the levels of poisonous sulfuric gas in the air. If you're visiting this island, you will be required to carry a gas mask at all times. Because of the unpredictability of air quality becoming toxic, Miyake-Jima, the gas mask island, is a dangerous place to visit. Farallon Islands are a group of islands off the coast of San Francisco. The Farallon Islands are home to the largest seabird colony and a variety of other wildlife, including seal species, whales, and dozens of great sharks. It has one of the greatest concentrations of great white sharks in the world, earning itself the name Devil's Teeth Islands. But long ago, seabirds and sharks weren't the only inhabitants. Humans used to live on the Farallon Islands. According to U.S. Geological Survey, about 48,000 drums of low-level radioactive waste were dumped in the sea around the islands between 1946 and 1970. The Farallon became completely off-limits to the public and only accessible to a few conservation scientists. Located in the Indian Ocean east of Madagascar, the flora of Reunion has a great diversity of natural environments. This island is home to many bird species and rich marine biodiversity. However, the island is dangerous for one reason: deadly sharks populate its shores. It is home to a variety of shark species such as whale sharks, blue sharks, bull sharks, tiger sharks, coral sharks, and many more. Shark attacks on Reunion Island have led to the killing of 9 tourists between 2010 and 2017. For this reason, swimming and surfing are prohibited around the island. Ramree Island in Myanmar is home to the largest population of saltwater crocodiles, the largest reptiles in the world. The deadliest crocodile attack in recorded history happened on Ramree Island towards the end of World War II. Hundreds of Japanese soldiers who survived the battle met their doom when they chose to escape through the marshes that surrounded the island, where they were unfortunately killed in the crocodile-infested waters. According to the Guinness Book of Records, this was the greatest disaster suffered by humans from animals.